Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy myself.
Hello, darlings. Welcome to Cognac's Corner. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we're here at Asiana restaurant located at 120 East 34th Street. And I am here with this devilishly good-looking gentleman. And he's also a magician. Welcome to Cognac's Corner. Welcome to Asiana Restaurant.
It's great to be here at Asiana Restaurant. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
My name is Prakash Puru, and I'm a magician and mind reader here in New York, and on this Saturday night at Asiana Restaurant, so to speak. Yeah.
Now, what did inspire you to become a magician?
I started off when I was about 6 years old. I got a magic set for a birthday, and then I started performing and doing shows, and then eventually coming up with my own tricks and devising my own tricks. And so now I perform along with my co-conspirator and partner Matthew Holtzclaw at private dinner parties and social events in New York throughout the city. And the area. So if we perform at a party, people see us and we sort of amaze them, and then they book us for their own party.
Well, you are very amazing. I must tell you, I met this gentleman last night at this fundraiser in the Hamptons, in Watermill. And this was a wonderful event that was given by Sarah Ehrlich. And of course, you know Jill Zarin, one of the New York City housewives, which is appearing on Bravo. Now, did you know Sarah or did you know Jill?
I knew Sarah. We talked a couple of weeks ago because I had actually been to Kenya a couple of years ago performing there and raising money for children there as well. Process.
Now, there's a team of magicians. I think their names are Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller,
yeah,
who are incredible.
They are amazing, but don't they also tell people how they do the trick?
No, not really. Penn and Teller, who I think might be the most creative, simply just the best magicians in the world at the moment, really.
Yes,
frankly.
That's what they say.
And the thing is, when people tend to think that Penn and Teller give away their secrets, they really don't, because there's always an idea behind what they do. There's a larger idea there. It's not about exposure. And in those few, very small instances where they do talk about a method, most of the time they came up with the method themselves, so that they could talk about it themselves. So they're not exposing anything that's harmful to magicians. It's literally something that they created on their own just so that they could show it to you, you know?
It's really an act. It's part of the act.
Right, and it's the most intelligent show, certainly the most intelligent magic show, and quite possibly the most intelligent show that you'll see in Vegas if you go to Vegas or at the Rio now.
And they're an inspiration to all magicians.
I think so. Particularly, in fact, my business partner, Matthew Holtzclaw, who's an evil genius.
He's an evil genius.
Evil genius. He just finished working with Teller on a production of Macbeth that they were doing in New Jersey. They got rave reviews in the Washington Post and the New York Times. And he also worked with Penn and Teller for their spot on Letterman just a few months ago. You should talk to Matthew at some point. He's an evil genius.
I would love for him to come on the show. I really would. Is there a magician, out of all the magicians in history, that I'm sure you know who all of them are, is there one is there one in particular that is like your idol, that you want to be like him?
Not really. I mean, there are a number of magicians whose work I very much look up to, and who, whose high standard I would want to emulate.
Now, who would that be?
Strangely enough, a number of those magicians aren't known to the public because they are so good and they're so busy that they've never chased fame, so to speak. They have no desire to really be on the front cover of a newspaper. If I throw out names, Penn and Teller certainly, Jamie in Swiss in New York. A magician from Amsterdam called Tommy Wonder, who sadly is no longer with us.
Yes, I think I heard of Tommy Wonder.
Fantastic, fantastic magician. Another magician from Spain by the name of Juan Tamariz, and a magician in England by the name of Darren Brown, who's sort of a psychological illusionist. All of them, these guys, I think, are sort of the gold standard in the world, literally the best in the world.
Not Houdini. I heard a lot of stories about Houdini, that he really was not a really good magician. He was really an illusionist, though, wasn't he?
Yes and no. He was
and an escape artist.
He was an escape artist, a tremendous showman with a great eye for publicity. I don't think it's true that he wasn't a good magician.
Some of you know Bridget Fardell. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in.
This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.